Welcome to another episode of Chattin with Stax. I'm your host, Bill-Staxx, and today I got JC from Wrong to Strong. What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Chilling. So I seen your story. I seen your channel, and I'm really intrigued by your story, man. I know you got a lot going on, and I'm gonna throw it out to you. What have you been doing in the mob realm lately?
Oh man, when you're in the underworld, you actually meet a lot of people that I guess normal people don't meet. And it's not even about throwing names out there. It's just about, like, for instance, Sammy the Bull. I'm close friends with him, and you got this old guy that damn well he's got a bunch of bodies under his belt. Stone Killer. He did what he did. Everybody likes to talk crap, about the whole snitching shit and he told, they told. I mean, if you want to get real, they've been telling since day one.
Yeah.
People like you and I, we've been to the feds, so you know
No,
what it is.
I've only been to state.
Oh, you only been to state? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever go to the feds, hopefully you won't.
No, no, man.
You gotta even be careful of who you talk to. And that's what me and Sammy were talking about, because it's like you got informants in there informing on people in there. So I mean, it's just, I don't know, bro. I don't judge. I try not to judge nobody. I try to look at everybody the same.
So
I
I
went to
got
go.
something to ask you. Do you think people were scared that Sammy was going to tell on people in jail? Do you think other people were scared that Sammy was going to be a rat in jail because he did that to John Gotti, supposedly?
Nah, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He's a stand up man, bro. You know, uh, he stand up, bro. And this is the thing. I've been in his shoes where your bosses want you to take the rap so they could, keep living their glory, their spotlight, whatever. You're out there doing all their dirty work, and when it comes down to it, they want you to take the rap, even though you haven't even been the one that's been, driving the fancy car, fucking all the girls, and making all the money. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
He
crazy. And
was
that's
he
what made
was he was making a lot of fucking money though.
yeah. Yeah, so he told me, he's like, JC, I went in there at 50 something years old with a brand new 20-year sentence. He's like, I said, fuck it. He's like, I got tatted up. He's like, the first motherfucker to step to me, I was gonna just fucking kill him, and that's it. I was like, he's like, he didn't think he was gonna make it out. He didn't think he was gonna come home, and it's funny because the world is so small, but he was in there with some of my people from Mexico, and just that's how we got. I got reconnected with him, and I got reconnected with some of my old acquaintances from back home.
Are they changed their life, or are they
No,
doing good now?
they're doing their thing, man. I keep everybody at distance, man. I don't fall into those rabbit holes no more. I don't. I'm too grown now,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I keep to myself, and my gang is my family, like my wife, my kids.
Me too,
That's how I
man.
look at it now. We were brainwashed for way too long to think that you know uh, that people cared about us, and we were doing dirt for them, and we did a lot of bad stuff for other people that we shouldn't have been doing. You know what I mean? And we
No.
were we were brainwashed. I mean, I always tell people like this. I know it feels cool to be part of, like, the cool crew, the guy with the nice car, the chains, and all that shit. But if you're just a little bit patient and work as much as you spend time on the streets, now I know that formula actually works because I did it this time.
Yeah, I'm
I
doing it
came
right now.
home. Yeah, I came home 4 years ago, and I built it pretty much a brand from in prison. I brought it out with me, Wrong and Strong.
Mhm.
And I'm getting ready. It's not for sure yet, but I'm getting ready to compete July 27th in Chicago at a powerlifting match. And I just want to go back home, bro, crush some fucking records and just be like, yeah, I went from having a record to just fucking, picking up gold
Crushing them.
medals. Yeah.
I hear you,
Oh,
man.
yeah, brother.
Definitely. So, what other kind of things you got planned for the future with do you help the kids or the youth?
I work with the Second Chance program here in Arizona, the state prison.
Mhm.
When there's a graduating class, I go in there and I talk to the guys, pretty much mentor them. For a while, I was going in there at like almost like a job to teach a personal training class to some of the inmates that were coming home, and just giving back, bro. One thing that I realized, bro, after being that gang member, that cartel member, that dude that sold drugs, that dude that fucked all his best friends' wives and girlfriends and snorted coke and did all that bullshit, man. I realized that when you start to live not selfish, because you're here to impact other people. Every
Mhm.
person you around you, you impact them one way or another. It could be good or bad. But when you actually become less selfish and you start thinking about other people, everything starts to fall into place by itself.
Yeah.
You know, is that we
It's
were
true.
selfish for too long and we wanted me, gimme, and you were cutthroat motherfuckers and you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
it's
I
crazy,
was
brother, that we
I
yeah.
was looking for a father figure on the street, man. I didn't have no father figure, and I was looking for something to guide me into the direction, but they guided me into the bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And that's how it happens. That's how it happens. And that's the thing is that that's why a lot of my dudes from my old neighborhood, because I explained the story to you when we were on the phone earlier. I used to be in opposition, but I knew the right people to be able to come in with, they received me with open arms as long
Yeah.
as when he passed away, when King Cato passed away, um, I didn't feel safe no more because I mean, let's be honest, I was in opposition for many, many years and I did a lot of dirt over there, so I felt a little bit nervous. You know what I mean? A little bit like I took care of a lot of business for the nation once I came over, but they don't see it like that. Like I said, it's a double-edged sword sometimes with the brothers.
Yeah. Man,
But
I've had situations where the vice president thought I was sleeping with his wife, and they lured me to a park and they beat the shit out of me bad, man. They almost killed me. And they came to my house the next day. The girl did, to pick me up, to bring me to where all these people that just beat the shit out of me were,
mhm.
because they wanted to have a meeting. The higher ups wanted to have a meeting to straighten the whole situation out, and
so
they took care of it.
so are you white stacks?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm Italian. My mother's half French and half American Indian,
okay.
and my father's full Sicilian.
And you were a Lion King from Florida, you said, right?
No, no, I was in 20 Love. I'm from Connecticut.
You're from Connecticut.
Yeah,
They're deep over there.
they were, man. They're Los Solitos are out here, Latin Kings, a bunch of there's a lot of gangs out here, but 20 Love has died down. They've
Okay.
been they're really under the radar. I don't mess with the gangs anymore, so
When I got to the pen, when I got to the federal prison in Florida, there was a shitload of Latin Kings there from Miami. I mean, Florida. There was like 63 of us there.
damn.
And when I got there, it was funny because I was praying. I was praying the whole time I was getting transferred there because I was like, please let it not be like a very active yard. I was like, I just want to go to school. I want to get my GED. I don't want to be in no meetings. I didn't want to get caught up in no bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where all the
And
gangs are having you work out with them and
yeah,
all this
yeah. So like I was
bullshit.
like, man, please, man, let it be like one, two Land Kings. That's it. That's it. And I got there and the guy's like, he's like, oh man, there's a bunch of your dudes here. And I was like, fuck. I was like, how many? He was like 63 of them. I was like, fuck. Like,
Right,
oh,
so
he acted like a motherfucker.
when you went to federal prison, they affiliated you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did they give you extra time when you got the affiliation?
Uh my shit. I spent a lot of time in the fucking hole, man. Under investigation, under my tattoos. I spent almost a year in segregation.
Wow.
That shit
It's a
almost
long
broke
time.
me.
Yeah. Can make you
That
go
shit,
crazy.
that shit almost broke me, and I seen a lot of dudes lose it in there. And I have a story that I tell on my channel where my last couple of months I did it with MC Mongols. He was an MC Mongols.
Hmm.
He was there from that Nevada, that big Nevada shit that happened. You remember?
Yeah. Laughlin.
Yeah, he was there, and we were sellies for like 3 months, dude. And when he left, I started crying, man, because I was like, I felt so alone because I had built such a big bond with him. You know what I
Yeah. Yeah. You do, man. When you're with someone for so long, it's
It's crazy, dude. But yeah, isolation, man, and that's all you guys are gonna get. If you fuck with drugs, gangs, anything, you're gonna get death, prison, death.
institutions,
You know
hospitals,
what I mean? Just
lose all your
bullshit,
money.
man.
I don't
Just
even drink
bullshit.
alcohol. I don't even drink, man.
Good, man.
Got no
I'm
time for
good.
that.
After
Any of
spending
that.
so much time lost like that, bro, being in prison in Mexico, being all over the United States, like I was tired, bro. I was tired. You know, I was telling my wife the other day, it got almost easy to walk around with my feet shackled, my
Yeah.
hands shackled to the box, on my waist. And I was like, I remember that day where I was like, just
You
walking, and
start feeling comfortable.
I'm like, fuck this shit, man. This shit, nah, I'm good. Good, bro.
I'm trying to make a difference in kids' lives and steer them in the right direction because I
Well,
know.
my whole goal, bro, is that I wanted to work with the guys in the prison and getting out because I feel that like they're important. They're actually more important than the kids because I got to keep the dads out in order for
Yeah.
them to stay with their kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm
So,
talking about like adolescents
oh
that are
yeah, yeah,
at
I know what
that
you're saying,
age
like mentoring and
because
stuff like
yeah,
that.
because they'll look to you and me as we're the people that they need to look at,
Yeah.
that they need to look up to, and we're the ones not committing crimes and out there doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
I,
think
I
that's where
yeah.
like I guess a lot of my street cred comes from Chicago, and most of my like followers and subscribers and people that have been following my story are from back home, and it's people that know me.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this whole YouTube thing will help me as a big business card when I do launch my big projects. I mean, I'm releasing. This is a really big year for me. I'm releasing 2 books. Releasing my fitness app. I'm gonna compete, like I said, in Chicago.
Hmm.
Nobody's ever seen me like really lean at a really low percentage body fat because I've always competed at a higher weight. This is the
Yeah.
first time I'm gonna compete at 198. So I'm gonna I'm gonna come down from 250 to 198.
Damn.
And you know, fitness, prison. I mean, my whole thing, man, wrong to strong is pretty much can be anybody, man. I mean,
Yeah.
taking anything that's wrong and turning it into something positive that's a strong, and that was my biggest thing when I came home. I really wanted to come up with something that I would be able to build around my whole. It would be the umbrella for my whole empire.
Yeah.
My clothing line, my fitness, my YouTube channel, and I got other shit going on. You know what I mean? Like it's just this is just a start, man.
And it's going all good, right? All your endeavors are like being good.
Yeah, everything's good, man. Everything's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very lucky, bro. I'm blessed. God's been good to me, bro. I don't have to work 18-hour days at the gym no more.
Hmm.
Um, things have. If you do the work, shit happens, man. And you have to do something that you've never done before in order for it to actually come true. Because if you would have told me that I was gonna be making YouTube videos or that I would have, you know, got my GD or went to college and did all these things, I would have never believed you because I really never thought of myself as being that person. I was
Yeah.
so damaged and brainwashed that for a long time I thought that I was gonna be a gang member my whole life and I would probably end up being old at a big prison in Illinois and just, you know, calling the shots or something. I don't know, you know.
Like
So
you'd be like Sammy the Bull was, 50 years old with a 20-year sentence.
Hey man, that motherfucker right there, man. If you ever meet him, he is the most down to earth motherfucker and has a sense of humor that I was like, okay. It's like
I'm
I
having
met so many tough guys throughout my
yeah,
whole, you know, and Cicero, the Italian guys and the feds, and I've met so many tough guys that there's certain tough guys that make you feel uncomfortable because
yeah,
you know they'll slit your fucking throat like from side to side, you know. And so,
yeah, yeah,
but with this guy, man, he's hella fucking cool, man, and just a good dude, man. I like him. I like him,
yeah.
man. He's a stand up dude, man.
Yeah, someday I'll get to meet him. I'll work for it, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be having Frank Calabrese is coming on
Okay.
my show tomorrow,
Okay.
and I got a lot of people, man, a lot of major players that were in the game
That's good,
coming on my
brother. That's
show.
good.
Yeah,
That's real good.
and so I'm gonna leave links for all your stuff you got going on, your books, for your websites. I'll leave a link below if you want to get in touch with him. Just go through all the avenues I leave in the description box. And I want to thank you for coming on my show, man. And you're doing the right thing, man. Those are the kind of people I want on my side, you know?
That's what's up, guys. You too, brother. You're doing good, man. I'm really like proud of you, bro. You left that gang shit behind, and it hits me harder when it's one of my brothers, when it's somebody that I can relate to. That I know what the nation is. I know what we have to do. You know what I mean? And I know it's a thin line that we walk. Like we said, we don't really speak about it, and we know
Yeah,
not to speak about it, and that's what it is. And but I'm proud of you for actually making the change because it takes a real man, bro, to change, and it's hard. It's hard.
yeah,
I'm
it
not gonna
is,
lie.
man. It's
Yeah.
harder. It's harder to change than just go back to the same thing I know, you know?
Yep. Yep.
I got no more arrests on my jacket. They're gonna lock my ass up forever if I get
Yep.
caught again.
I'm good, bro. I'm done. I'm tapped out.
Yeah, me too, man.
Tapped out.
So
I'm the first one to walk away from the fight.
I hear you. I'm rating back to that. So make
Hmm.
sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell so you could get my videos every time they drop. And until next time, man, thank you for joining me.